Hi, Cougar fans. Joe Pott from Evansville, Indiana, and I'm with the Director of Athletics for SIUE. Of course, he's Andrew Gavin, and what a great finish to the regular season at First Community Arena, twice breaking the season high for attendance. And I mean, that game against Little Rock, just an absolute tremendous atmosphere.
Yeah, it was. It really couldn't have been a better afternoon in a lot of ways. Obviously, the community support, first and foremost, just the way that they responded, I think, to our ask, the team's play, the way the teams embraced the community was amazing. Like the amount of people I saw over the last couple of weeks of the season for the first time, and then you see them come back the next week, you know that everything's going right in terms of the product on the floor, what we're trying to accomplish. Not perfect, but certainly people were responding to it, and that was great. And obviously the team's play as a huge part of that, being able to send the seniors out on top on both the men and women's side, and letting Ray kind of have his last moment there in First Community Arena as well, getting the 2 seed and getting here to Evansville. Great afternoon for sure.
Can you reflect on kind of what it means to have someone of Rayshawn Taylor's caliber and obviously the honor it is to be a Conference Player of the Year?
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of them every year, right? A lot of college basketball players start the season in October, November. They all have their individual and team goals, these dreams of what they can accomplish that season. And not a lot of them get to have the trophy that he was able to come home with this season. And obviously with Ray, I mean, we're biased, right? And I always say the right thing doesn't always happen in sports because we've been doing this long enough, right? The scoreboard doesn't always read the way that you think it should, and every team has their own perspective on what the right thing is. But it's hard to argue that the right thing for the Ohio Valley Conference for college basketball right now is to not have a guy with the resilience, the loyalty, and obviously just the greatness in terms of his ability, have the kind of season he had and get that recognition. And I think around the league, obviously, I don't know what the voting was, but it is a statement not only on how he played this year and his ability, but his loyalty, what he's come back from, what he's meant to this league, not only SIUE, but to the league as a whole.
So here we are in Evansville. It is semifinal Friday. It will be semifinal Friday tomorrow. So right now, we wait to see if it's going to be Lindenwood or Tennessee State. Any thoughts, any opinions from you on which one the Cougars see tomorrow night?
Well, I think it's going to be a battle tonight. I mean, I think two teams that play pretty similarly. They both play really hard. They're both very athletic. They're going to try to get to the offensive glass. They're going to try to turn each other over. They're going to play fast. So hopefully they play really, really hard and make each other work really hard tonight.
A couple overtimes.
That would be okay, although it's going to be a late night regardless for our guys and our coaching staff and all of us for sure. But Lindenwood played great last night. I think they showed some resilience in coming back against a good Moorhead team, and they'll certainly put up a fight tonight against a really talented Tennessee State team. So I think either way, there's some similarities in the two teams, which maybe helps the coaching staff a little bit.
And in reality, as we look forward to that semifinal, ultimately it's going to be about what SIUE does and taking care of things, as any coach is going to tell you, but that's what you and I have seen this year as well.
Yeah, no question, and I think that's true of each team in this league. And there's a fine line, right? So it's a matter of executing and playing well, playing together, fighting through adversity, because it's going to come over the course of every 40-minute game. But certainly in conference tournament action, you're going to have to fight through something, and we don't know what that is going into the game. But being prepared to respond when you need to respond, and ultimately get the stops and make the shots that we need to. But it's nice. A lot of our guys have not been to the Ford Center. A lot of our guys haven't played there. But it is nice to have Ray and Dez and some other familiarity on the roster. Obviously, Coach Baroni coaching in this tournament for 5 straight years now, having won games in the last couple of years. I mean, I think you always want the double bye. You always want to sit. But I think it feels a little bit better for our team right now because we do have some experience here in the OVC Championship.
And I know you look forward to welcoming some of our fans here to Evansville for Friday night's game.
Yeah, I think we'll have a great turnout. I think all of our fans show up and are loud when they're here, regardless of the number. But certainly excited to have a lot of people make the trip over here to Evansville. It's a late night, but I know a lot of people are excited to be here. And our team has felt that all season. I think we all have, right? Not only the team, but the staff, the coaching staff, those of us on our athletics department staff. We felt the energy and the momentum from the community, and I think we'll certainly hope to bring a little bit of that to the Ford Center tomorrow.
Andrew Gavin, thanks for some time here today. We look forward to it Friday. If you can't be here, I'll have it on the SIUE Cougar app, and of course, you can watch it on ESPNU and on ESPN+. Thanks for some time.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate you.
Director of Athletics, Andrew Gavin. I'm Joe Pott. We look forward to semifinal Friday coming up from Evansville.